Welcome to day 17. Today our practice is a guided meditation and our focus is trust. Hi friend, welcome. So before we get started with our guided meditation, I wanted to show you a couple different ways that you can sit during this meditation. So by a special request, I got asked to demonstrate a couple variations of thunderbolt pose or diamond pose, which is basically kneeling on your knees with your ankles together and sitting on top of your ankles. Now, personally, for me, this pose doesn't work because my left knee doesn't bend as much as it used to. So I have found a couple variations that have helped me to achieve that pose. So you're going to need a couple thick books, really thick books, or if you have a yoga block, one of those and a book, 2 yoga blocks, 2 books. And what I do is that I stack them together and then I put something soft on top of that. I have this handy meditation cushion that I got in the internet, or you can also use a thick towel and put that. If you don't have a block or thick books, you can use a couple thick towels. The point here is to find some height and to actually have something firm on because you're going to sit on this. So what I do is that I step my legs over the little mountain that I have created and I sit on top of that little mountain. Let me turn to the side so you can see. And this variation is a bit different from the classical thunderbolt because my ankles are not together. So this would be more a little bit like hero's pose where the ankles are separate and the booty is down on the ground. I am not claiming that this is a traditional variation. What I am saying is this is what I have found that is helpful for me. Another variation that you can use is to find a thick towel or a cushion or a thick pillow and sit on top of that, crossing your legs in front of you. That will allow your hips to rise up and your knees to fall down towards the ground instead of having your knees up, and that would actually make your low back curl. So you want to have your knees lower than your hip bones so your low back can find an easy curvature, a natural curvature of the spine. You can also do this meditation sitting at a chair or laying down on the ground. Now the only thing about laying down on the ground is that sometimes because we're still for several minutes, you could fall asleep, losing the benefits of the guided meditation. So take a moment just to choose which pose you're going to take. Now just begin arriving to the pose, allowing the weight of your body to give in into the ground, into the blocks or the towel, whatever it is that you're seated or laying down. Just begin to soften. You can close your eyes for this meditation, or you can soften your gaze, maybe looking down towards the floor. The idea is to bring the attention inwards. Now send your attention to your breath, noticing its natural rhythm, without trying to control it at this moment or change it. Just notice it. Now begin to deepen your breath by taking a big inhale into your belly and expanding that area slowly, and then slowly exhale all the air out, allowing the exhale to soften any tension that is holding you, that is restricting you. Do that a couple more times at your own pace. Inhaling deep into the belly slowly and exhaling the air out slowly. I think variations of the poses exist because of our body variations, those variations that makes us unique. When approaching a pose that is challenging, ask yourself, what is the goal of this asana? Is it a stretch, release, balance, stillness? What is its goal? And after you have identified its purpose, see if you can get that benefit by approaching it from a place of flexibility, mind flexibility, and allowing your body to do what it can instead of struggling to enter the pose and then remaining in that struggle for the whole duration of the asana. Also, ask yourself, why do I want to achieve this pose? And practice being radically honest. Do you want to learn handstands for its benefits of arm, core strength, blood flow, and concentration? Or do you want to learn handstands because you saw it on Instagram and believe that by learning it, you are doing true yoga? Whatever is your answer, the point is to know the why. Because then you can see your intentions clearly and reevaluate if you need to. Then you can move from those intentions. Entertain the idea of taking responsibility for your intentions, and then maybe you can start to move in a more authentic way. To be authentic is a task that requires practice and lots of doses of trust. To trust is to let go of fear, the fear that holds you back from expanding, discovering, experiencing. To trust is to move towards freedom, freedom of the self-inflicted chains of the past. To trust is to soften into this moment, to know you will be supported by your legs, the ground, the earth. To trust is to know better days, better feelings, better experiences are coming. Because you know life is made of cycles. So even when the dark days come back, you can trust that those are teaching you the necessary tools you will need to fully enjoy the movement. To trust is to embody the knowledge that your life has, is, and it will develop as it needs to. Because to trust is to open the door to new possibilities. And when you see all the possibilities in front of you, you can take action in your life. To trust also takes practice. It is a process. So just for today, rest assured that more information will be revealed. Notice your breath one more time as you take a deep inhale, sending the air into your belly and expanding, and very slowly exhaling all the air out. Couple minutes of complete stillness with silence. Give grace to yourself. When you get lost in thought, gently notice and just come back to your breath. Taking a couple deep inhalations and slow exhalations. All is good. There's no need to perfection, whatever that means. Gently begin to move your fingertips, your toes. Slowly bringing movement back to the body. Maybe by doing some shoulder rolls or gentle head rolls, very, very gently and slowly. Bring your palms on your heart center and bow your head to your heart. Thanking your body and yourself for trying something new, for being open and willing. Gently begin to open your eyes, coming back to this moment, fully awake, fully aware. Bring your palms together on your heart. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Namaste.